Hey, how's it going everybody? Ultimately, Lucky back again, once again, for week number 7 of the PCL Season 4. And this week, people, we are facing off against Conmantine. And when it comes to Conmantine, prepping for him was the weirdest team. As you can see on the screen, his team is Mega Scizor, KYUREM Black, Alakazam, Snorlax, Gyarados, Donphan, Galvantula, Gardevoir, Blaziken, Liepard, and Meganium. And that team is just full of mons who work very well individually, but don't have a lot of synergy together. There's very few points where that's prominent. Most of it revolves around the Snorlax and the Gyarados. And besides the Alakazam, his speed tiers are pretty bad. I think his fastest mon besides the Alakazam is the Gardevoir. No, the Liepard at base 106. And of course, if you didn't watch last week's video, I announced that I dropped the Alola Marowak and Garbodor for Magmortar and Regirock, so they're now part of the team. And as you can see with the team I'm bringing, I am bringing Magmortar. So the biggest concern against Con's team is just figuring out what he can bring, because since everything works well individually, there's little synergy. He can pretty much bring whatever he wants. The Galvantula, it's a bit iffy for webs, as I do have 3 mons that are immune to it, and they're all pretty fast and prominent threats. The Mega Scizor, the KYUREM Black, they're very big offensive threats. Mega Scizor can be easily checked by 1 mon. KYUREM Black is very iffy. Alakazam is really the only thing I have to worry about speeding. The Gyarados, it will need to set up Dragon Dance to really do anything. Of course, it has Intimidate, which is always very scary. But the Donphan, which Aggron brought during our test, had a very big offensive presence, as it did kind of steamroll the team I did bring. But nonetheless, I did get around it. The Snorlax is just the biggest annoyance ever with the recycle of Wild Berries. And of course the Curslax set, but we do have a way to get around Curslax. So let's go right into what we have. So of course I am bringing Magmortar, who I nicknamed Oliver. We are holding the Assault Vest with Flame Body as our ability, since we can come in on the Mega Scizor every time we resist both Bug and Steel. So if he has to take a turn attacking, then he's going to risk getting burned. Basically means he has to switch out. And we have very solid coverage against this team, since we do hit a lot of things with Psychic, Flamethrower, Thunderbolt, and Focus Blast. Psychic, it's for the Blaziken. Yeah, because we need that for the Blaziken. Flamethrower, of course, is for our main stab. We can hit the Scizor with it. And Focus Blast, it can hit the KYUREM Black, the Snorlax, the Liepard. And what else we have? Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt will hit the Gyarados. I wanted to have Hidden Power Ice, but I kind of feel like I needed all these moves more. And I am max speed, because I'm pretty sure we do outspeed the Gyarados naturally. Yeah, so you probably need to be a speed boost in nature to outspeed us. I just wanted to go modest for the damage. If he is set up Gyarados, he might not have the speed nature. So next up, we do have Modern Sonic the Skunk Tank holding the Assault Vest as well, because this is meant to be my main check to the Alakazam. So with the Assault Vest, we are able to really eat up all the hits from it. So I think with the careful nature and the 56 special defense, we are able to live 2 Focus Blasts. I am preparing the calc right now. Of course, then we got Pursuit, which is able to potentially knock this thing out. Well, no, it won't knock it out. Yeah, Pursuit wouldn't knock it out if he didn't switch in. Or if he didn't switch out. But if he does switch out, it is a guaranteed knockout if he's not Life Orb. Sucker Punch, it also knocks him out if he's not Life Orb. Flamethrower allows us to hit the Mega Scizor, because otherwise that thing could wall us. That's not the Assault Vest. There we go, careful. And 56. So is this the focus? So what's the Assault Vest, careful nature? That's not it. That's not the right amount. 56, 252 HP. With what we have, Focus Blast is a guaranteed 4-hit KO, doing 27 to 32% on us, which is very good. And especially since the Alakazam, we are immune to its stab, and Focus Blast will just be its best thing to hit against us. and he is basically locked in, I would definitely go for Pursue 2 times against the Alakazam since we take any hit no matter what. Yeah, that's mainly Skunktank's purpose. We're not going to barely switch him on anything else. Really, the only other things we can do are Poison Jab, the Gardevoir, and Meganium. But the Alakazam is a very huge threat, and this is a very perfect check to it. Next up, we got Lucius the Primarina with the choice specs, like always. This Moonblast, Scald, Parasong, and Hidden Power Electric. Hidden Power Electric is of course for the Gyarados. Parasong is my answer to set up Snorlax, and even just normal Snorlax, because it puts him on that 3-turn timer, where he has to either switch out or let Snorlax go down. If Snorlax is his last Mon, and we have enough Mons to dry the Paris countdown, then we can definitely do that as well. Since we didn't really need any other attacking moves. Scald, it can burn the KYUREM Black, it can burn the Scizor, it can even burn the Snorlax itself, the Donphan, the Blaziken, no not Blaziken, but it does definitely OHKO Blaziken, but it can burn the Liepard potentially. Moonblast, it just OHKOs the KYUREM Black right out of the bat. Also just hits whatever is immune to or resist Scald. So here we got Zerark with the Shuka Berry, Swords Dance, Close Combat, Iron Head, Stone Edge. And I'm pretty sure this is the 3rd week in a row where we brought Swords Dance Cobalion. And those last couple weeks it didn't really get a chance to be effective since we either lost or I didn't even need to switch it in. But nonetheless, Swords Dance, with Swords Dance and the Jolly Max Speed, Cobalion is able to outspeed everything on his team that does not have a Scarf or is not Alakazam. Since with the Jolly Max Speed, we're able to outspeed the Liepard, which is the 2nd fastest speed tier Mon, at 106. The Alakazam is at 120 or 130. Yeah, 120. I'm pretty sure it's 120. Yeah, but. And then, of course, the combination of Close Combat, Iron Head, and Stone Edge, it kind of just hits his team for very effective damage. As I'm pretty sure after we get to +2, we can knock out the Mega Scizor with the Close Combat, or we can definitely get close. So no, even with +2, Close Combat's a 2-hit KO on Scizor, but the Scizor can't really touch Cobalion nonetheless, because it doesn't get fighting coverage, right? Okay, so it does actually get some fighting coverage, so we gotta watch out for the fighting coverage, but if we get rid of the Scizor and maybe the Alakazam, then Zerark can definitely be our late game win con, as after +2 we definitely put a hole through his team. We Close Combat the KYUREM, we Close Combat the Snorlax, we Stone Edge the Gyarados, we can Iron Head the Donphan for good damage, we can Stone Edge or maybe even Close Combat Iron Head Galvantula, Iron Head the Gardevoir, Close Combat the Blaziken, Close Combat the Liepard. The Meganium's a bit iffy, but it's Meganium, it can barely touch us, it can only use Leech Seed against us. So of course we got the Shuka Berry so we can set up against Mons like the Snorlax with the Earthquake and KYUREM Black with Earth Power. Earth Power is of course the main reason why I have Assault Vest on Oliver, if I didn't say that. But yeah, Zerark is definitely going to be our win con for this week if our backup win con doesn't really pull through. We are bringing Kramer the Thunderous with the Steelium Z, of course just meant to really have that offensive presence. That should be enough speed to outspeed the KYUREM Black, which is base 95 Mon, so we're only outsped by the Liepard and the Alakazam. With the Steelium Z, Flash Cannon is going to be able to OHKO the KYUREM if he doesn't switch it out. I was going to do Focus Blast, but that wasn't really necessary. Would have helped against the Snorlax, but I didn't really want to go for the miss. When it comes to the Snorlax, we can switch other Mons in as well. And we also have Thunderbolt for our main stab, Grass Knot to do good damage on the Donphan. Because Assault Vest is not going to do as much damage, but it's still going to do good damage. And Hidden Power Fire is, of course, for the Scizor. And last but not least, we got Jabarn, our Mega Pidgeot, who will be able to outspeed everything on his team that does not have a Scarf. Since Mega Pidgeot is base 121, 1 speed point over Alakazam. So with the Timid Max, we will be able to outspeed everything. And this is just meant to be a setup Pidgeot because I really did not care what Pidgeot had this week since the 6th slot was kind of iffy. Regirock, it had offensive presence but didn't have a defensive presence. Delmise, it just really didn't do anything. Diggersby, there were just too many switch-ins to have some sort of Scarf or Bandit set. And Magneton there, it just locks into Scizor's Magnet Pull that could just switch out with U-turn anyway. So, and I also had a Conmantine Latias set, but that didn't really work in this grand scheme of the match. I felt like we can go with Pidgeot and try something fancy, because once we get the +2 special attack with using 2 workups, since it raises our attacking special attack by 1 stage each, once we get +2, we will be able to OHKO everything on his team. With the even one with +1, there are a few things that won't be able to, well, there are a few things that could be able to live the Hurricane, but still, it's very limited. I think it's just the Alakazam and the KYUREM Black. So ideally, we substitute on a switch out for the Scizor. We work up against whatever comes in, which would be the KYUREM Black. And let me just calc how much KYUREM Black would take from the +1 Hurricane. So we'll go for no special defense and no HP. So if we are +1, Hurricane is 86 to 101, which is only a 12% chance. Then we get +2, it definitely OHKOs if he has no special defense or HP. And if he's bulky KYUREM Black, he definitely could live, but it's just really, I didn't want to run the same flat Mega Pidgeot set because it's kind of boring. I thought I could try something, and I didn't really need Mega Pidgeot to win since Cabalion's my win con. So I'm just going to skip right ahead to when me and Conmantine a battle lane. When I last spoke to him, he was still prepping, and then I started this recording. So hopefully he'll be done by now. We can start right away. Okay, we got Conmantine right here. So we'll challenge him to custom game. We got a team against him. We'll just do one final look over and make sure no one EVs were glitched out. Okay, looks good. Sending it. So we see the Snorlax, the Scizor, the Gyarados, the KYUREM, the Donphan, the Blaziken. Okay. Basically most of his top tier threats we don't see Alakazam, so Skuntank has a little less usefulness. That sucks because the Alakazam, I don't know, Skuntank has no usefulness without the Alakazam here. So we don't see the confidential items, so we don't have to worry about the stupid webs. But what does he start with though? See, the simplest idea would be to start with Donphan and get rocks up, since that is his only form of hazards he brought, and having rocks would be good since we didn't bring any control for them. Can't open with Thundurus against the Donphan because he has 30 and he has Stone Edge, which that just knocks out Thundurus 100% if I'm correct. Yep. We have HP though, right? Yeah, no, even with what we got, an Adamant Max Stone Edge has an 81% chance to OHKO. Same time, we also open with Scizor Mega right away. Blaziken could be a potential Scarf mod. I think our safest play would be to open this to Barn. Open this to Barn. If we open to Barn, the only thing that would be a hindrance is if Ice Fang Gyarados, the KYUREM Black comes out, the Donphan comes out, or Blaziken, maybe even Blaziken with Stone Edge. At this point, that's probably our best option, since we don't want to set up right away. We need to at least get the Scizor weakened for Cobalion to sweep. Yep, we see the Blaziken. So yeah, right away the obvious idea would be for him to go Flare Blitz. Does he get rock coverage? Yep, he gets rock climb and Stone Edge. Again, against the Blaziken. Flare Blitz would OHKO Mega Pidgeot if he is Life Orb max attack with a non-boosting nature. Of course, that just means Stone Edge OHKOs 100%. So, realistically, who do we switch into? He can't switch into Oliver since he has pitiful defense. We switch into Lucius, but still does a lot. It's over 50% chance to 2-KO with Flare Blitz. Stone Edge is a guaranteed 2-KO. In time we are faster though. Or if he's Scarf. If he's Scarf, he's dead. We just sack off the Pidgeot right here to risk it for the free attack. So I can definitely see the Blaziken being Scarfed. Same time we really cannot switch anything else in. We got to get us free switch into something, so we just go for it. Oh, we live it! We lived Stone Edge actually. Oh, that's massive. I didn't imagine us living that. Well, no, that counts with Life Orb damage. He's not Life Orb, Scarf with that. Okay. So right away we just got rid of an offensive threat. Very well, a Scarf threat. If that's his only Scarfer, then we can outspeed everything else. Yeah, because we get rid of the Life Orb. That was low. That was the lowest roll one could ask for. I lucked out. Granted, it's only 31% chance to OHKO, but we got this thing with Ice Shard. Now, realistically, he could call it switching out right away and go for Earthquake. We keep Pidgeot around for anything else, because if we set up as Pidgeot do something, Ice Shard would be his safest possible play. If he did Ice Shard, I would go into Magmortar, but if he calls the switch, Earthquake kills. What about Primarina against Donphan? Earthquake with 2-KO, but if he's speedy, we would out. No, it doesn't even matter if he's speedy though, because he has Sturdy. I had to switch something, but I think if there's another time where we risk Zacking off the barn and go for Boost. Nice! Oh, I still knocked us out. Same time we couldn't go for anything else. Let's just count that there and see if that could have mattered. Get rid of our flying type. Yeah, that Earthquake didn't really matter. But cover all the bases. So I don't think that checks out for Advent. No, that could, because the minimum was 66, he did 61, but that's all we had at the same time. So yeah, that's definitely offensive Donphan. So what if we switch in Thunderous and go for Grass Knot? Red, timid, red. Okay, Grass Knot is 62% chance. Where if he has Stone Edge is guaranteed. I think we go for Rimarina. We can just fire off Heavy Scald since everything on his team doesn't want to be burned. Only if he's choice banned would he stand a chance, correct? For starters, he needs to be speedy. He would need a lot of EVs into speed to do something. So, just say he's choice banded. Choice band Earthquake kills. But if we just go for Scald Burn, then we can live it. If he outspeeds us, knock us out. No, he wouldn't outspeed. No, if he outspeeds, we know he's speedy. If Earthquake Okos, we know he's choiced. So we outspeed. He is sturdy. Can we get burn? No burn. Gunk shot. And it was crit too. Crit probably didn't matter, but still. Yeah, it did not matter. So we can just go into Modern Sonic and Pursuit kill it. Yep, Ice Shard. Pursuit. So he either goes in, so he can go into anything at this point. But I didn't want a main mon in. I didn't want 1 to 3 months I have left to be in. So if he goes into the Snorlax here, he just, well, no, because we can't go into Xerox because we'd miss the Earthquake and he'd pop our Sugar Berry. We can't go Kramer because we don't have fighting coverage though. We lost Primarina, so we can't pair a song. If he's Curselax, he wins. Since we don't have Taunt. If he is max special defense. Thunderbolt does pitiful damage. And he, of course, would have a Guava Berry. Same time, Skunk Tank doesn't do anything else. So if we poison him here, if he has no defense, Poison Jab does 30% min. Well, no, not 30% min, but damn, close enough. 28%. And we can get the poison. We can then go into Xerox and set up. There's the curse. Yep. Dang. I think he still wins now. Got the poison at least. Kills with Earthquake. So we have to calc what he can do against Cobalion. He's now +1 attack. +1 defense. We got the Sugar Berry. Get the +2. If he has no defense, close combat kills +2. He has no attack. Normal Earthquake does 29 min. Sometimes Kabalian's literally the only thing we have. Well, let's calc the Skunk Tank. Let's calc the Skunk Tank. So, Poison Jab +1, that's 17%, so that definitely has some defense. That could have been high roll. Could have been high roll max defense. Dang it. I think he got us. +2 close combat does not cinch the deal. We would have to live another Earthquake after the Sugar Berry. It all comes out. Oh no, close. We're out of time. Sword Dance. He rests. Okay. Does he have Lum? Okay, he has Chesto. So he's back up to full. Well, now we can just have another Sword Dance, because we have the Shuka. Okay, that can work, that can work. Because we outspeed everything else. Okay, we're now +4. Close combat definitely kills. Even if he is max defense, max HP, with a defense boost in nature, close combat kills. Nice. So if we outspeed everything else, the only thing he can prop on is Gyarados, is a Stone Edge missing the Gyarados. But we land the Stone Edge. We should definitely be able to knock out the Scizor with at least 2 close combats. We can definitely knock out the KYUREM. Let's go for it. Nice, we hit it. We actually get the sweep with Kabalion. Did we get the Kabalion sweep? We got the Kabalion sweep, I swear. No, even if Kabalion gets knocked out, both Thundurus and Magmortar can take out both of his remaining mons. I think we cinched this. Thank you. Oh, I almost got timed out there. I wonder what would have happened if I did. He scarfed KYUREM. If he is scarfed KYUREM. Either way, KYUREM black. Back down to +3 with the Intimidate. Really, let's just see how much the Scizor does against us. So he went -2. Yeah, we just close combat. Okay, so he scarfed Thundurus, or he scarfed KYUREM. So we go into Kramer. We'll hit him Power Fire. Oh, he just lives. But he would have to go for an Ice-type move against us with the KYUREM. He bullet punches here. That does pitiful damage. Oh, okay. If he has Outrage, he would go for that. Dragon Claw would need to be high. Oh no, that's not Thundurus, that's Kabalion. Yeah, you can go for anything. Oh my god. I think he just actually got us again. Okay. So he knocks us out with what? Oh no, that's choice band. That's choice band calc. That's choice band calc. We need scarf. It would be. Oh no. No, we're just not gonna complicate it. Go for the corkscrew crash. Then it all relies on Mag Mortar hitting the focus blast. He's locked into Ice Beam. He's locked into Ice Beam. Focus blast. We need to hit one of them, and we can follow up with flamethrower. So within that time, he has to not freeze us. And we missed one. At this point, we just go for flamethrower. Okay, next flamethrower kills. Next flamethrower kills. That definitely should thaw us out from the ice if he burns us. We did it! Oh, I skipped over the turn, but we did it. 1-0 victory. Very close, very close. Oh, man. I talked like shit throughout the whole thing, but it is done. A 1-0 victory is better than a 1-0 loss, really. Got a third win of the season. GG, Con, GG. The Scarf KYUREM came in clutch around the end. It prevented a 3-0 to a 1-0. Very good. But the Assault Vest and Oliver, that definitely helped a lot. Since we didn't have the Assault Vest, he was able to do 3 Ice Beams against us. Now we probably could have lived that. Right. 2-2-4. Yeah, it would probably be close depending on your EV spread. But nonetheless, GG, Mag Mortar Oliver coming in clutch on his first week in. Very good, very proud of that. Kabalion, you definitely were able to counter sweep the Snorlax and the Gyarados. All our moves just came in so clutch though. Like most of the time what we needed happened. Yeah, Primarina, Tibarn didn't really do, really half our team didn't do as much as I would have liked. But the Alakazam was definitely a good thing to not come at all, since we do have the Skunk Tank. We are now... So, let's see. Yeah, the Alakazam's definitely not a good come since we had the Skunk Tank on a team. Same time, he could have risked it, since it has very high special attack stat. But we are now 3-4 minus 9. But at the same time, we only have to beat 2 of the people in our division to make it the playoffs, and one of them is on a very poor winning streak, losing streak, unfortunately. Especially since he came in a team that had to take 3 DQ losses. But with the 3-4 record, we're actually making playoffs right now. Oh man, we got a terrible start, but if we can keep things rolling, then we can definitely pull things off. But next week we are facing off against Kip, who demolished us in the very first week of the league. So, gotta do some very hard work for that. But all I can ask you guys is to stay tuned. Make sure to subscribe and like the video, because you already know your support is greatly appreciated. And stay tuned for the next video of the PCL Season 4 to see if I end up ultimately unlucky. Bye now.